Hi, welcome everyone to a new opinion video. And tonight I want to talk about, again, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. There's part 2 of Masters of the Universe Revelation. That's going to come out very soon. So the trailer is out on YouTube and on other pages that you can go into and watch the trailer. Last time in the end of last episode, you saw that, Prince Adam got the sword back. And he almost raised the sword and said, by the power of Ray. And then you saw Skeletor stab him. And then Skeletor took the sword and said, by the power of Grayskull. And then you see Skeletor changed. And he got the armor. And you see Skeletor gets bigger. Yeah. And he grow. But in part 2, Skeletor says that he's the new master and he's the hero and he got the power and all of that. But Prince Adam, he laughed at Skeletor. It's not the sword that brings you the power, man. The power is inside you. So, you see Prince Adam raises his hand and said, by the power of Grayskull. And then he changed into He-Man without the armor. And then he beat the crap out of Skeletor. Yeah. Well, so Prince Adam didn't die. As people thought, oh, Prince Adam died again? No, he didn't. And He-Man, he didn't die. So, in part 2, when Skeletor gets the sword and he becomes the powerful master and, everything changes again. Because this time, Grayskull has a new sorceress. And, Evelyn, she is the new sorceress in this story. Yeah. So, as I said before, for a while ago in the last video about Masters of the Universe Revelation, when I talk about Teela, yeah, and why she get pissed off, mad, angry, and know the rest. Because Masters of the Universe Revelation isn't only about He-Man, Prince Adam, Cringer, Battlecat, no more. No, it's not a He-Man show again. No. Because Masters of the Universe is about the entire Masters that lives out there in the universe. Yeah. So I hope you understand, people. Because, you watch the trailer and you decide, oh, well, that's going to happen in those episodes. Well, if you watch the original TV show from the 80s, yeah. Not the TV show that comes in the beginning of the 90s, the new adventure of He-Man, no. The origin of He-Man, no. Those two TV shows doesn't exist, no. So if you want to watch the old show, watch the show that came out in 1983, I think, or 84. Yeah, back then. Watch all the episodes from the beginning till the end. Don't jump. Just watch them. 130 episodes. 2 seasons. And then you know. Yeah. Because Masters of the Universe Revelation is about Skeletor, Evelyn, Teela, Sorceress, Beastman, Orko, the King, and other masters you have seen in the TV show. It's about them now, not about He-Man, Prince Adam, Granger, or Battlecat no more. No. Well, they are in some episodes. Yeah. But not all of them. But some episodes you can see Prince Adam turns to He-Man, Granger turns to Battlecat. But not all of them. No. Because this is not a He-Man show. And well, last time all the people said, oh, this is the Teela show now. No, it's not. And now, well, I saw the trailer twice. So, well, I can't wait to watch part 2 of Revelation. Well, I think this show is good. Well, it has lots of action, explosions. It has creatures in it. It got villains, bad guys. Yeah. So, well, I like it a lot. No complaining. No. I don't complain about this show. I tell it like it is. But to all of you out there who watched Master of the Universe Revelation, only that show, and said, oh, we heard about another show that came in the 80s, and this was a little different that we heard about, but we never saw the 80s show from the 80s, never saw it. No. Well, if you haven't seen the show from the 80s, you don't know what's going on in He-Man. No, you don't. So my opinion is, watch the old show. Both seasons, all the 130 episodes. And then you watch Masters of the Universe Revelation. And then you know. Yeah. And then you have to read between the lines. You have to get into the story. And that means you don't see the episodes like this. Oh, that's going on. Okay. But that's bad. That's not good. And, no. You have to feel. Yeah, you have to feel it in your heart. And then you have to get the spark. Then you have to read between the lines. And, I don't mean that you have to read the subtitles. You see, you read the subtitles. Oh, is the subtitles he mean? No. I mean, read between the lines of the show. Because there's many people out there who are creating videos on YouTube or other pages, for that matter, and talk about Masters of the Universe Revelation. And they talk, some people are big mouth. Yeah. And throwing words in the air. And then they don't know what they're talking about. Because the mouth goes like this. And the words flying out. Yeah. So, Masters of the Universe, Revelation. Well, you can watch part 2 very soon on Netflix. I'm gonna watch part 2 because I watched part 1 and it ends with a cliffhanger, and then I have to watch part 2. Yeah. As you know, I am a huge fan of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. But, well, but here's the bad news. Well, you know, the show that comes out late 80s, beginning of the 90s, called The New Adventures of He-Man. I don't like that show. No. Well, I watched it, but I didn't like it at all. Well, it didn't feel like He-Man. No. And the show that started in 2002, 2003, the origin of He-Man. Yeah, I watched a couple of episodes of that show too, but I didn't like it. It didn't feel. It didn't have the spark. No. And then a couple of years later, in 2016 or 17, I believe, um, between there. Well, there's a new show with She-Ra, the Princess of Power. You know, He-Man twin sister. Yeah, they released a new show, a reboot, remake on Netflix. Yeah. Well, I watched that show also. And you know why? And you know what? I don't like that show either. No. But in the 80s, you saw He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And then you saw She-Ra, the Princess of Power from the 80s. Those two shows I like. And then 2021, Masters of the Universe Revelation comes out. With all the people out there complaining. Complain. Yeah. But I don't complain about that show because I like that show and I'm gonna watch that show when it comes out. Yeah. So as I mentioned that Skeletor, he thought that he has the power and he's the new hero, he's the new master. But Prince Adam said, no, you aren't. The power are still inside of me. And then he raised the arm and said, by the power of Grayskull, and becomes He-Man, and you know the rest. And then you see Evelyn as the new sorceress. Yeah. And it's up to Teela, Prince Adam, He-Man, and the rest of the Masters of the Universe in Eternia to save Eternia again from Skeletor. Yeah. And well, maybe we're gonna see a couple of episodes with the King. Yeah, maybe we're gonna see an episode that is all about the King, or maybe we're gonna see an episode about the Queen, He-Man and Prince Adam's mother or father. Maybe we're gonna see an episode with Beastman. That his story, Beastman's story, or maybe another of the Masters. Yeah. So this is part 2, episode 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. And I explained last time why Teela got angry, pissed off, mad. Yeah, I explained that. And well, also Tila went on a quest in the last part, the first part. Well, as Prince Adam did in the movie Secret of the Sword, when you know that in the beginning of the movie, you see that the sorceress has a nightmare. She dreamed that time when Hordak took the babies, the girl and a boy. Well, the boy was left, yeah, but he took the girl, yeah, and raised the girl as his own daughter on the evil side. And then, many years later, she contacted Prince Adam and said to Prince Adam, you have to come. And Prince Adam and Cringer comes, and Sorceress tells Prince Adam about the sword and where it comes from, and Prince Adam have to give this sword to the one that it belongs to. So, and then a door to another dimension appeared, and Prince Adam and Cringer walks into this portal to another dimension. Yeah, and almost half of the movie, you see that Prince Adam is on this quest, and well, before we see which person it belongs to, is almost half of the movie. Yeah, so it's almost the same as Masters of the Universe Revelation when Tila goes on a quest. Yeah. Well, they bring Cringer back, and Cringer convinces Tila to go on this quest, and they get the sword. But Orko, he you know that Orko he fights this Skeletor-looking demon. Yeah, and he saves the others. And then when he fights that Skeletor-looking demon, this place explodes, and you see Tila and her friend flying out, and then it disappeared. Where's Orko? Did he survive? Who knows? Maybe. So if you want to know if he survived, you have to watch Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 2 to find out. Yeah. Well, it's a sad moment to see Orko. And, well, he he sacrificed himself. That's the word I'm looking for. He sacrificed himself to save the others. So, is he alive or is he dead? Who knows? But we have to wait and see in the part 2 of this show. Yeah, and Tila and her friends and alliance, they got the sword back and gave it to Prince Adam. And you know the rest. And if you want to know the continuation, you have to watch Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 2. And and also I talked about in another video for a while ago about bullying. Yeah. Well, it seems like people are bullying Kevin Smith. Yeah. And well, when these people were little kids going to school or kindergarten, they were a bully on kindergarten or the school that these people went to. That bullying them took their lunch money and take their head into the toilet and bullying them every day, every year when they went to kindergarten and school. And then later on when they grow up, well, they continue where the bully left off, because now they found a victim, and the victim is Kevin Smith. Yeah. So now you know. Yeah. That was my opinion video, and I hope to see you next time in another video, and share your knowledge, connection, collection with other the Doctor Who fans all over the world. And I only want to say, catch you on the wild side, and also see you later, alligator. Bye. Do you feel lucky, punk? Do you?